Yes, guys, you know the vibes. Welcome back. It's that time of week again. It's time for Shameless FC. And the international break is over. We are finally into the run-in for the end of the season. We can forget about this dead 2 weeks of this awful international football. We're back. We're back with club football. It's the race for top four. For some guys as well, it's also the race for top seven, race to the Europa League, race to the Champions League final. There's plenty to go through in the next 5 weeks, and we're going to delve into it with this week's previews. And we're also going to go through our top 7 predictions for the rest of the season as well. So smash the like and subscribe button, get locked in, and follow everyone on their socials as well if you guys haven't done so already. And yeah, Neil, first off, how's your week been, man?
Football-wise, pretty dead, to be honest. I mean, there's nothing really much happening. I mean, it is what it is. We'll just roll on the weekend. Can't wait for Premier League to be back, to be perfectly honest with you.
Yeah, you and me both. Literally, it'll give us more to talk about, to be honest, as well. Harris, replacing Flawless for the week. What are you saying, man?
Bruv, listen, man's kind of gassed in it. No disappointment from United in it. The Leicester FA Cup thing, that was peak. And the Southgate football, bruv, I'm not watching that. When Harry Maguire is bailing you out against Poland, bruv, you know it's not the one. That's all I'm saying. But overall, it's been a calm week, my guy.
Yeah, at the very least, less content has given me more days off and time to relax. So I feel refreshed for this one. But same way, we got the early kickoff tomorrow, so I can't really celebrate too much. Slav, talk to me. How's your week been, man?
Yes, bro. Mate, I've had a great week. Football's back playing-wise. I got cup semi-final this weekend. I'm back at Power League, back training. Got a few Astro burns on your knees. Nothing's better than bleeding knees from a slide tackle on 3G Astro, mate. I tell you what. But yeah, so I had a good week. Looking forward to actually watching some decent football because watching England is like watching paint dry. The fact that Gareth Southgate and AD Boothroyd are in charge of the English national football team sort of sums the country up, along with whoever runs the country. And yeah, so all good, bro. All good. What are you saying? All good, Lewis?
Yeah, we're all good. I've had a couple of days off to rest, and I feel a bit relaxed. I'm looking forward to running to the end of the season. I'm just glad we've got club football back because, like we all said, the international break was long. It was just long. The football weren't even worth watching for some points. That's half the reason why I only did watch-alongs, just so I could actually have a reason to watch the England matches. But yeah, club football's back, so we're all excited. Babs, what about you? How's your week been, man?
Pretty boring. Nothing to do. But I would like to say rest in peace to Claude.
Of course.
Yeah, it's just,
R.I.P. Claude, bro. R.I.P.
It hit me bad. So it's just I've not been the best, but as I said, man, rest in peace and condolences to his family.
Yeah, sending all the love to his family.
Exactly, bro. My thoughts and condolences go out to his family and R.I.P. Claude.
Great man.
Yeah, rest in peace, man. He really deserved a better end. It's a shame, but yeah, it's just a shame. I just hope his family are coping well through it. That's all I can really look at through it. But yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame. We'll start off with the previews. We'll go into we'll start with Leicester, to be honest, because we don't really start with Leicester. We can also speak on Kelechi Iheanacho winning Player of the Month as well.
Come on,
obviously, Danish Maldini did get robbed. It is what it is, but we'll be back for the award next month. But let's know, Kelechi, thoughts. Iheanacho, Player of the Month. What's your thoughts, bro?
I mean, out of all of them, it's probably the most deserved, in my opinion. And I know I'm biased and everything, but I mean, he scored a hat-trick, scored a couple of goals. It's all good. I mean, who else was there? There was Christensen, but if he gets a couple of goals, then sure. But he's not been unreal to win Player of the Month, really. There wasn't, I would say...
You've got to be quiet in your job as a defender.
Lingard was another one.
Lingard was a shout as well.
Lingard was a good one. But apart from that, there wasn't really anybody else. So, in my opinion, yeah, I'd say he wins that. But yeah, I think that was the right result, to be honest. I mean, they're just looking forward to I can't wait for tomorrow. But I've heard that I'm just listening to a podcast earlier on that some players are coming back today. I don't know if that's over Europe or whatever. They've come back today. They've got to play a match tomorrow. That's madness.
You see, this is what I'm worried about for us as well, because we got West Brom in the early kickoff. These guys haven't had any players go out on international duty. We've had players coming back today, players coming back yesterday, and we're going into a 12:30 kickoff on the Saturday. Like, I think we should be beating West Brom, and I think we can beat West Brom, but I wouldn't be shocked if this was the banana slip game as well. Sam Allardyce away at a top 6 side. Like, the games on this weekend are really favouring the teams in the lower half of the table. And
Yeah.
like that's the Premier League in general for half of it too. But it's also just how messed up this entire Premier League season has been for players as well, because they're getting barely any rest.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, especially when you got a top team that you guys are playing twice a week. I mean, we were until recently, and that's helped us out massively dropping out of Europe, because you got, especially with the teams that you're playing, the only team that's really rotated is the likes of Man City. I mean, they've kind of rotated. The majority of teams haven't even rotated. So, looking that hopefully they won't get any more injuries or whatever. Jet lag might catch up to them. We'll have to see now. But yeah, Man City, I'm really looking forward to this game. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm less confident than the Man United game, but to be fair, the run we're in, we could take anyone. But it's kind of, I don't know. I feel like it's kind of a free hit. If we do lose and everybody picks up points, we're still put 2 points ahead. And then we've got to play each of the people pretty much that have got to be in that, that are going to get top 4 or potentially get in top 4. So that works in our favour. If we get draws, then cool.
Yeah, but it also turns around the other way, that if you get a win in this sort of game, you could potentially be second place by the end of the weekend, depending on United's game.
No.
Potentially, man. We've done stupid stuff before. I mean, our squad is stronger tactically and squad-wise than beat Man City. We had no Ndidi, no Fofana, no Soyuncu, no Ricardo. He's back. So you're looking at like that. And I'm not saying that we're going to go ahead and dead and do something, but I mean, I kind of want people to write us off, but every time we get written off, we just come back and go, right, we can put in a decent performance. And we've had 2 weeks. I mean, the likes of Vardy ain't gone anywhere, or Brighton's not gone anywhere. Jason Maddison should be back in the squad now. He didn't go with England because of injury. You've got the likes of, Ricardo didn't go. So these players have got 2 weeks under their belt just to practice and prep up for this game. And compare that to the likes of Man City, who have had pretty much every single player on international duty start for their team. That's going to make a big difference, I think.
Yeah, this is the thing for me. Like, everyone is looking for a reason to write Leicester City off in this sort of game. You can't really, though. Like, City have won 4 in a row going into this game. Correct me if I'm wrong. You've won 3 in a row going into this game as well. Or it's going to be 3 in a row with a win in this match too. Also, you have the bragging rights based off the last match. And granted, it's not just Manchester City that have improved from that last game. I think Leicester City have improved from that game as well. So, looking at it, this game could really go both ways. I could see a high-scoring match.
No, I think personally for me, I think City's gonna win that game, bro. After losing 5.
Which one, bro? There's 2 in Leicester. It's with 2 top 4 players now. I can't just say City now.
Nah, but still, I still think they're gonna win, bro. Because it's like, what was it? 5-3, yeah, bro. If they lose again, yeah, fam, that's just a mockery for. Even though they're gonna win the league, in it, yeah, you still have to come back in and just show what you're about like that. But I think City, they'll come through. I don't even think it'll be tight. I just think it'll roll them over, bro. You get me, blood. Watch people.
You think you're gonna roll through them?
No, I'm talking about Man City against Leicester, not United.
No, yeah, you think City are gonna go through Leicester that easily?
Yeah, bro, I think so, bro. I just think City, they got a different aura about them now, bro. I don't even though this
international. You hope so because you need them to do it as well.
Listen. I hope so, innit? You get me? It's one of them ones. But even if they do it, yeah, bro, come on, bro. Man needs that second positions.
Yeah, but that's your job. You have to win games, bro.
Yeah, bro, come on, blood. We'll pattern Brighton and that. You get me? 3-point collectors, blood. That's all.
Are you confident in the Brighton game as well? Because Brighton are in a good run going into the game against you guys too.
Listen. You see exactly what I said about how City will want smoke against Leicester. I think Brighton will want smoke because we actually done a robbery FC on these, man. I can't lie, innit? That last minute penalty, 90th plus the 7th minute. I never heard of anything like that, fam. When I saw that, I was gassed. But looking back on it, like, we shouldn't have won that game. They hit the post 5 times. They could come back with smoke. But our players, the quality is just too good for me. When you got Paul Pogba, Bruno Fernandes, these men will come in, do a number on them. Like, I just see a comfortable 3-0 against these, man. I can't lie. Unless our defense does a disaster class again, innit? But I expect to win this, man. Come on, we're Man United, bloody, you get me?
Yeah, but same way, like Manchester United, even though they've been second place, ain't really been that impressive. That's the thing. And you know it's an Ole thing. I want to ask you as well, because I haven't checked it. Are you Ole in or out?
Bruv, listen, if I was Ollie in, I would be smoking crack, blood. Listen, I'm Ollie out all the way in it. You get me, bro. I can't in it. After seeing the football every week, yeah, it's too depressing, bro. yeah, after seeing his major signing being Maguire, yeah, how can I look at this manager and believe in him? How can this is the thing? I will never ever be Ollie in, brother. You get what I'm trying? Unless he wins us the Champions League, yeah, and Premier League, because he's regressed the football team more. How is it? Yeah, I was telling Neil this earlier. How is it Leicester have sold Harry Maguire and they could reach a final before us, bro? You get what I'm trying to say, bro? So it's like it's a mockery at this point. But it is what it is, innit? You get me? Or Europa League's all we got. And if we lose to Arsenal, I will never forgive this manager, bro. If we lose to Arsenal, bro, that's all I'm saying.
You have to get there first.
No, I know. At the semi-final, that's the thing, bro. He's turned us into bottlers, bro. No, but it's not even that, Lewis, yeah?
Tony,
Like, yeah, bro, exactly. We are, bro. I say it as a mockery, but it's becoming a thing. Spurs United, blood. At the end of the day,
It
Spurs
took 12 minutes, Bav. 12
We
minutes.
beat you 6-1.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the word. That's why I'm not confident about next week as well. I think you man will roll us.
you 6-1.
Yeah, exactly.
Not 1, not 2, not 3, not
Imagine
4,
6
not
at your
5.
place. You know how
Bro,
much of a
listen,
violation that
yeah.
is?
Bro, this is the thing, bro. I was never when I saw that, yeah. One of my boys supports Tottenham. He was blowing up my phone. I blocked him off everything, bro. I couldn't handle that, fam. I'll tell you that now. So it's like even with this whole Spurs thing, yeah. Spurs United, yeah, we're bottlers, bro. I'll tell you that now. We praise back-to-back top fours. Top four's a trophy for us. FA Cup and Carabao Cup and Europa League, we don't care about them. That's how it is. But it is what it is.
Because you're out of one of them.
Yeah, we're out of one of them, yeah. But to be honest, that if we were gonna win any one, yeah, it would have been. I would have rather stayed in the FA Cup and won that because of it's less fixtures. But when it comes to Europa League, that has a toll on your players. Thursday, Sunday, bro. I don't like to see it. Bruno Fernandes, a lot of these players are playing a lot of fixtures. You know, you get burnt out, and that's the thing, bro. But with regards to Arsenal, I cannot lose to them in the final, bro. I just think I would have to go off social media, bro. These men are shameless.
How are we so sure the final is going to be Arsenal United?
Exactly.
Both of them couldn't make it.
Nah. You know what? Yeah, if Arsenal United one of them doesn't make the final, you need to seriously question the Premier League. On a level, you actually need to seriously question the Premier League, bro.
I'm questioning the mid-table clubs in the Premier League. Like we can say from experience, Europa League is easy. I'll call it as it is. Europa League was easy. We walked.
I'll admit that.
I'm saying it for the 3 clubs that are in the Europa League. You really should be getting to 2 clubs. So the 2 clubs in the Europa League, you should be making it to the final. That weren't even on purpose.
Where's the third one? Where's the third one gone?
That weren't even on purpose.
Where's the fourth one gone?
Leicester to that too.
It's all good,
one
man.
knocked
Top
down by
4's
Prague.
nice. Champions League next year, that'll be even better.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you lot probably don't even care too much about it.
Bro, we didn't have a squad. Well, like coming into this year, I told you how unconfident we were. It's been anything but we still don't have the strength and depth of you guys.
Exactly.
I'll bring it up every time, but still.
And to give benefit of doubt to Leicester, yeah, bro, these men have had a lot of injuries. You know, it's just not the media doesn't talk about it enough for me. Like the amount of injuries they had, I saw like you had like 8 players like out at all at different times, and they're part of your starting 11. So it's just like, fam, if that happened to a team like United, it's gonna hinder you a lot. So people need to take into the fact that they've had injuries and they're still up where they are. So this whole Brendan Rodgers is a bottler. I don't know how. I personally don't like that opinion.
Nah, it's the wrong manager that's bottling it, in my opinion.
Yeah,
But you agree with me as well on that one. But that's the thing, because you said 3-0 Brighton, and we've seen how Ole has stifled the way your team plays.
exactly.
Do you really think it's going to be that easy for you guys against Brighton?
Do you know why I think it's gonna be that easy? Yeah, because bro, for me, Brighton, yeah, they play good football and I can't lie. But just like I think Brighton don't have the quality that we have, and it's like we don't play good football. If anyone watches Man United, yeah, like, and you're not a United fan, you're better off not just watching us because it's not entertaining football, bro. A lot of people will tell you that. Apart from a couple games this year, when I actually watch these games, yeah, our players will just bail us out. It'll be a Pogba long shot, Bruno long shot, free kick, penalty, you name it, bro. Rashford goes past 3 players, bro. It's not consecutive. Like you see, I'll give you an example. Like Flawless said, bro, all the Raheem Sterling tap-ins, how many of those do City? We don't create goals like that, and it's just the sheer quality of our players that will beat Brighton. We won't beat them, and like, what was I gonna say? Of playing very good football, we play terrible football, in my opinion.
But you rely on the individuals, which is why it's a question mark. But that's the question mark, because the individuals also have to turn up in the situation too.
Mm-hmm.
Tactically, you can rely on the tactics because eventually you're going to get through. But if you're relying on individuals, you're also hoping one of them turns up.
Exactly, bruv. Exactly, and that's what we done against Leicester, bruv. And we got knocked out at the end of the day, innit? You get, but I think against the lower teams, you can get by with it. So that's the thing. 3-0, I think we'll come to. But don't watch that, fam.
All right, cool. Babs, any thoughts on either of the Manchester games?
I feel bad for Neil. We didn't get to talk about the Leicester game.
Oh wait, we didn't.
From last week.
We did.
No, I thought the Leicester Man City.
Tomorrow. Is it tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah, was there anything else you wanted to add on that?
No, without repeating myself too much, but no, I mean, I'm confident that we could do something. Whether we're going to win or not, I think it's still irrelevant. I mean, people are still going to write us off. I mean, it's coming towards the end of the season now, in a decent position. We're doing our business. And yeah, players are coming back from injury, which is really good to hear. I mean, Harvey Barnes has all got a bit of time out. James Maddison looks like he's just coming back. He's not 100%. Dennis Pratt's back, which is a big player for us that kind of goes under the radar. Ricardo's back. So yeah, it's just looking good. I mean, the squad is going to be strong. And we're going to have that advantage of a lot of the players that are going to start that match are going to play that haven't gone on international duty as well.
Neil, let me ask you a question, right? If I could tell you right now, you got two scenarios here. One, you drop to 5th, but you win the FA Cup. Second, you stick to 3rd, but no FA Cup. What would you take?
I'd still go Champions League football this year.
Nah.
I'd still take it, man. I mean,
Fair enough.
I'd still take Champions League football, 100%, because of that. What that brought to us that year, what that's going to do. Also, from a financial perspective as well. I know, you said who cares about finances, but at the same time, that's what Arsene Wenger did for years and years on end as well.
Yeah, but he's a manager. It's his job.
Yeah, exactly. But still, I'll take that for our squad, and also I want to go travel around Europe. Why not? If it allows us next year, why not? I mean, when the FA Cup, we'll be sick.
I don't think you'll be allowed to do that, mate. Not with the veterans.
That's true,
I want
bro.
more than going on another European away day. My last away day was Leipzig in Europe, and now I'm sick.
Bruv.
And how was that?
My last one was Ajax.
Bruv, this,
It's not
Ajax
about, it's not about the game. It's just the whole atmosphere, the trip, the fun with your mates. Like, that's just what I miss the most.
Trust me,
What
European aways are
I've had some great
European
European
fans go crazy
Don't get me
as
wrong.
well,
I've had some great European trips. Remember, we got to a final, so
And lost.
that's not the point. That wasn't my point.
That is the point. You got to find you lost.
No, I said I've had some great European trips.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh yeah, take me
Yeah,
back to
one
Ajax, man. Perfect.
Bro, did
away.
you go to the one where Zuma dribbled past all them, man? Was it that one you went to?
No, that was the home game. The away game was.
bro, I was
the
gonna say-
3-3 win for Chelsea.
You want to talk about draws at Stamford
Yeah,
Bridge?
we'll talk about that because you man were
talk
talking
about
about Arsenal
draws
and
at
draws.
Stamford
We're
Bridge?
gonna
Yeah.
go celebrate that.
Can we talk
3-3.
about
look
draws?
at-
Can you two
Look at
please
who
have that
fucking
debate?
Who
while Arsenal
celebrated that like a
celebrated
win?
the 10th?
You did. Your fans, and they were down to 9 men. Let's not forget that.
No, we did not. We
Yes,
celebrated
you did.
the
I
comeback.
remember.
We did not
Reece James
celebrate
as well.
anything
Yeah,
about the
look
win. It was a good volley, to be honest. Reece
Oh,
James's goal was better than Martinelli's against us. I will say that, and that's the
Nah.
chance.
What did it get you?
Same thing you lot had, a draw. But we didn't
Yeah, so
make
why do you
17
celebrate like a
tweets
win?
about. We didn't make 17 tweets about a Reece
Oh, bro,
James
everyone
goal.
had Twitter. Oh, let's not go there.
We didn't. I'd like to see, because I saw not just Chelsea fans, whole of social media was going at you lot that day. It weren't going at us.
That's what it is.
But while we are on the subject of Arsenal, let's move to Arsenal versus Liverpool. And is Saka out for you guys for this game?
Couldn't care less.
Well, is it really like that for you guys already?
I've got no expectations. I don't really give a damn. If we win, fair enough. If we lose, I don't give a damn. I don't care about the
give-
win. You
come
man
on,
know
man.
that. I'm a...
It's 7th versus 9th.
What
Like,
do we
there's
have
a-
to play
Yeah,
for?
bro, it's going to be a
What
good
do we have to play
mid-table
for?
battle, bruv. It will be
Exactly.
a good
What do we have to
mid-table
play
battle,
for?
bruv. You get
Europa League
There's no
position.
Europa League positions. Are we even going to get that?
Babs. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong here. I know you're fighting for the Europa League, and that's more important. I completely get that. Yeah, but Arsenal, Liverpool in the Premier League. Don't tell me you don't care.
No,
The
I've
league
never said
is
I wasn't looking
always
forward to
your
the
bread
game
and
because
butter.
I'm looking forward to the game. I just
The
don't
league
care
is
about the result.
always your bread and butter. You play football in the league. You don't. That is your always.
You're
don't-
9 points off. You're 9 points off 4th with 9 games left to play.
We're not making top 4. We're not making top 4. I'm
You
sorry.
never
we're
know.
not.
Any
I know
Nobody
for a
said
fact,
top
right?
four. People
Because
said top
everyone
7.
said this when we had the Burnley game. We drew that. We beat Leicester. Oh, we get top 4. No, we're not getting top 4, man. I've come to acceptance, right? And I'm already trying to mentally prepare myself for the UEFA Conference League next year, just in case.
Johnson
Oh,
Paint Trophy, bro.
I'm prepared. So no one can
Arsenal
hurt me, bro.
versus FC Ujmakhala in the.
I'm taking it, bro. I'm taking it, bro, because I'm
Wow.
already prepared for it. So, nah, man. Yeah. Look, as I saw, I'm looking forward to the game. I've watched no proper football for 2 weeks now. Forget the international break. But yeah, man. I don't know, man. If we could win that game, we could lose that game. You know, Liverpool are better away from home than they are at home. They are still have a lot of players that you have to be careful with. But for Arsenal as well, we've got a full fit squad near about stats, except for Willian. So
Hang on. I read that you've got 3 players missing.
One player missing. Sorry, it was David Luiz.
I
Smith Rowe
read
and
the
Saka are
Saka's loose
not
now.
sure. No, they're not
Okay.
out. They're not out. They're just unsure at the moment. So, I don't know, man. As I said, I've lost all hope for the Premier League.
I don't know. Like, I feel like Liverpool, they've got 2 centre backs back in, so they can push Fabinho into defensive mid. So they've got a little bit stronger, but same way, you guys. I mean, Arsenal on their way back to the top under Arteta. There should be some hope. It ain't gonna be a high scoring game. I know that.
No, 100%. Brother, I
I
can't.
think it's go on.
I can't lie. I feel like it's got a draw written all over that game.
Exactly,
You
that's
know,
what
I'll
I'm
be real. Yeah, go on, Babs.
Yeah, but even a draw would you'd feel a bit
Be
more.
like a 1-1 or a 2-2, man. Like, I don't know, man. Do you know what? Mikel Arteta does have a decent record against Klopp. That's one thing he has. I think he's got something like he's won 3 games and lost 1 or something like that. So, I don't know, man.
No,
We
but
beat them
isn't your
last year.
record? But isn't your record at the Emirates against Liverpool really good as well? So it's like I don't think
Yeah.
they'll beat.
They haven't beat us at the Emirates since 2016, I think, or something like that.
Yeah, it was
That's
opening
very
day
long
of the
time.
season, weren't it?
Yeah,
I
was
remember
there.
watching at
I
the
remember
pub.
Coutinho's free kick. Oh,
That Mane one where you just slot in.
yeah,
between
bro.
2
I was in that
players.
second. I was behind it. That was a clock end. I was literally there. Oh, I swear, don't take me back there. But yeah, we've got a decent record. Look, I think it's a draw. I think it'll be like a 2-2, a 1-1. One team will take the lead, the other team will come back. Like, there was nothing else apart from that. And as I said, man, if we win, fantastic. But I'm not going to celebrate like, oh yeah, we're back, because we're not.
What if you guys win though? How are your hopes for European football if you go out with a win against Liverpool?
No, it's not happening.
Still no. Are they fully
No,
broke you, like,
Lewis. I can
I
imagine,
can smell the bullshit.
bro. I can imagine
It's
them
not
beating Liverpool and losing their next game next week, bro. I
Exactly.
can imagine that
That's
would
exactly
actually
how we
happen
are.
as well.
Slavia?
We beat Leicester.
Nah, you gotta beat
We
Slavia.
beat the team in
No, you
third
got-
and comfortably.
Yeah, Slavia,
And then we go
you-
and draw Burnley.
Like, if you lose to Slavia, we ain't even bantering on Shameless FC. I'm gonna be like, what the fuck, man?
Nah, if they
The
lose to
thing is,
Slavia,
we have
don't
that
bother
game.
coming, mate.
We have that game on the Thursday. I'm not sure if Liverpool play on the Wednesday or Tuesday for Champions League football, but we have that game on the Thursday. So what's Mikel Arteta going to look to prioritise? That game there or this game here? Come on, we know what he's going to go for.
Yeah,
He's gonna
Liverpool
match his
play
players
on the
up early.
Tuesday.
Yeah, but we do have a 2-week break international. A lot of our players actually didn't go. Players like Lacazette and Bellerin, players like that. So I don't know, man. As I said, yeah, I think it's a draw personally, like a 2-2.
All right, cool. Wait, so what's happening? Is Saka and Smith Rowe out of this game then, or what?
Smith Rowe, I'm not sure. He had a hip injury and a Saka hamstring injury from before the international break. So he's not 100% either. We'll see Pepe start probably. We'll see maybe Martinelli start. Aubameyang is fit as well. Partey's fit and available. But I beg you, don't shoot, bro. Stop shooting, bro. You don't have the facilities for it. So, but now, yeah, we got a decent enough squad. We can beat Liverpool. Make no mistake. But Liverpool can beat us as well. So that's why I think it's a draw.
No, 100%.
Okay, cool. Last thing I want to ask about Arsenal as well, because what was the stuff with Torreira? Because I'm hearing he might be going back to Boca Juniors.
Well, first and foremost, rest in peace to his mother. She unfortunately passed away due to COVID-19 in, I think, his home country. And because obviously right now he's playing for Atletico, but he's not really playing week in, week out. And that was his dream move. He wanted to play under Simeone, and it hasn't worked out, obviously. So he wanted to come back to Arsenal a week ago, but now it's changed. He did an interview last night, saying that I want to move back to my homeland. Oh, actually, no, he said I want to go back to Boca. Boca's Argentinian, isn't it? Because it's not Uruguayan. But he wants to basically move back to South America.
Is he Paraguayan?
What, he wants to be closer to
No,
his
he's
family
Uruguayan.
now, still.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
right.
you're
Yeah, I
right.
guess so. He just wants to move. He said, I don't want to play in Europe anymore. And I can understand that.
No, 100%.
Do you think Arsenal are going to let him go, though?
The thing is, someone said it yesterday, Boca Juniors' record signing is 12 million euros. Like Torreira's market value is 20 million euros. He's under contract as well.
Exactly.
I don't know, man. It's a sticky one because it's beyond football, but football, it's a business as well. And Arsenal would say, listen, man, that's not your market value. But I really hope he gets the move, man. I really do, because as I said, man, it's a lot bigger than football. And I can't.
You can always just do a loan thing for now.
100. But
Yeah,
I
but
think
the
he'll
thing
get
is
loaned. I'll be real.
I don't think so, man. He said I don't want to play Europe at all. He wants
No,
to
loan.
compete.
You can loan South America though, can't you?
You can,
No,
but
yeah.
Arsenal, bro. That's if for Arsenal's sake, right, we've got a player here. If we're just being, a business here, a player here, an asset who we can sell, we need to sell. He's gonna keep depreciating in terms of value. We've invested money in the past. You got to get something back for that at least. Maybe 10, 20, 15, something. But I don't know, man.
All right, cool. We will move now on to Spurs. And who Spurs have? You got Newcastle away in your next game. Newcastle are in terrible form. Really and truly, you should be beating these lot as well. Same with the Villa game.
These men are dead food, bro.
Imagine Jose loses.
Slav, what are you saying? Brighton away. What's it called? Newcastle away.
Hello. All, no. So yeah, I mean, I think all four of you just summed it up. Safe. Cheers, lads. They're crap.
Yeah.
What more do I say? I mean, the good news is.
Question is by how many goals?
Yeah,
The
bro.
good news is Son is back fit. So he's back and he had a 2-week rest. And Reguilon's fit. The good news is as well, Ben Davis and Matt Doherty are injured. Yes. Come on.
Why would you cheer your man to be injured? What is going on with you?
No, bro.
Jose
I
tactics.
can't
This is
lie.
Jose
Doherty
tactics.
is actually dreadful, bro.
They are the
He's an
worst
Arsenal
footballers
fan.
I've ever seen. They are
Oh,
so
I
bad.
love him.
A
I love
double
him so
agent,
much.
bro. Double
They
agent,
can
bro.
do one.
Man said he's a
They can do
gooner.
one.
He had gooner tweets.
Yeah,
Spurs'
man.
announcement was him deleting his gooner tweets, and
On
now
your
he's putting
bike, pal. Thanks for
stinkers.
coming.
Oh, bro, you
I'll
know what I
drive you
mean?
back to Wolves. I'll take you up the M1, mate. Thanks for coming.
Do you know what? Your fans gassed him up. Let's not lie. Your fans gassed him up.
Come
You
on,
were
bro.
like saying
Last
this
season
guy
for
ain't
Wolves
right
was a
back.
good season. He
Yeah.
got
Yeah,
more.
last
But
Because he was sick. He was
I'm
sick
not
last
gonna
season.
lie.
Wolves.
Only Trent had more assists from right back for the last 2
But
seasons.
as a wing back.
And
it's
goals
better
as
as a
well.
wing back,
Yeah.
right back.
But even when he plays
That's
in the
why
wing
for
back
me,
clubs, he's still
I'm
crap.
skeptical of signing Hakimi from Inter if we can ever get him, because he's a right wing back and not a right back. So you got to be careful. But your fans, you got
Yeah,
to
that's
rate
all
another Arsenal
It's
fan.
all about Jaffet Tanganga at right back, mate. Also,
Who? Who's Jaffa Cakes?
come off it, dude. Come on.
Tangy Jaffa cakes.
El Ghazi and Traore.
Who's this? Who is that, bro? Like, hang on, who is that?
Also, the international break proved alright for some of our players. Somehow, Serge Aurier got 2 goals and 5 assists in 2 games. I don't know who on
What
earth
the
they were playing. Don't know who on earth they were playing, but fair play to him. Joe Rodon with a last-minute block for Wales as well to get them a big result.
Average.
So he's really. I really like Joe Rodon. I want him to play on
He's
Sunday. He's not. He looks like a really good player.
Average. He's average.
All right, then. You enjoy Rob Holding and his horrendous
And
hairline.
holding his average as well.
So who else? Højbjerg got a goal and assist for Denmark.
Oh, Midberg. Fucking hell.
So international break for our players. Obviously, Harry Kane scoring in every single qualifying game since 2017. Man's a joke.
Slav, when's the parade for him slide tackling Wojciech Szczesny?
That was funny though. You can see
was
that he
funny.
did that because of like the Kane doesn't do that.
He tried to finesse a medal.
And also,
He might have had a medal on him.
for the transfer king Fabrizio Romano coming out saying Kane's staying.
Bro, did you see the account?
No, that was the Jose thing, and I sent it to you because it was that account. That was Jose, not Kane. So that's all I really want. That's all I really want. But look, win on Sunday. If Chelsea drop points, we actually go into the top 4, which is hilarious.
Oh, fam.
Obviously,
Chelsea
Chelsea will lose. You're playing West Brom. You're going to win, but you never know.
Don't
Lewis,
say
man.
that. Don't
Lewis,
say that.
Lewis, bruv, you got to stick your chest out a bit, bruv. You got your new manager, bruv.
This
Bro,
is Shameless FC, bro. Come on.
Lampard,
We
Come
can
on,
beat
blood.
West
Lampard had him on
Brom.
ropes.
We can beat West Brom, but I see too many wrong things.
We
pushing the
can,
right
bro.
way.
We will be.
No, it's going to
Should
be a
say
tight
it,
match. It will be a tight game. Just
Right
watch.
now.
It
You'll
will
win
be a
though.
tight
You'll get the result. You'll get the job done.
We'll get the
Listen
win.
to
I
Jordan.
think it'll be a 1-0 win or something like that. But if
No,
we were
I've
to
got
slip
Brom,
up against West Brom, I really wouldn't be too shocked.
Nah, Lewis, it's so big for you to lose
You got
tomorrow.
doubts.
and
That's
then
what it
you
is. Lewis,
we
you
go
got
lose
doubts.
Sunday.
I can see it.
No.
You're skeptical of
What?
your team right now.
What? And the manager? No, Sam Allardyce
manager.
against the
No,
top
it's a
6
manager.
side away.
No, Lewis, we said
Bro,
last
this
week-
season's
Skeptical of finding
different.
Timo Werner.
This
man
season's
like finding
different
Nemo.
with Sam Allardyce.
Lewis,
going on
I'll
with
do
this?
it.
Lewis, we said this last week though that it would be the one thing that maybe works in our favour is obviously you've got your Champions League game this week, and then you've also got the FA Cup, whereas we've just got the Cup final in 3 weeks, and that's it, and in the league. So that might work in our favour. You've also got to play Arsenal. I think who else do you have to play? Is it Liverpool?
No, they played all Liverpool, I think.
No, we've got
you got whoever it is, but
our
City, I
last
think
4
that
games
is.
of the season are the hard ones. It's the next 5 that we should just be winning.
okay. So
Including the West Brom match.
if we could just win our games and see what happens, then hopefully you never know. But just focusing on this weekend, Newcastle, yeah, like you said, we should get 3 points. They're absolutely dreadful, and that's all I can really say. I want to see the same team sort of that played against Villa, giving the players that care a chance, the likes of Tanganga, Roden, playing the players that are going to be part of the squad for the future, like Reguilon and whatnot, and just see what happens. See, hope for the best. And 3 points on Sunday, move on to the next game. I just want to get to this. This has been the longest run up to a cup final ever, because obviously we got into the cup final in January, and now we're still 3 weeks away, and I just want it to, even win or lose, I just want to, get there, have it done, and then see what happens. See what happens from there.
But Slav, let me ask you this: are you really confident that you man will win, bro? You get me, bro?
Well, in that cup final,
yeah.
I mean, I'll answer that question in more detail the week before, because obviously see what happens. See what happens in the next few games, because we've got both sides have big games coming up. But look, Jose's record against Pep is actually pretty good. Our record against City, we've lost 2 of our last 8. They beat us in February at their place, and they beat us at their place in 2019. After we knocked them out of the Champions League, we then played them in the league a few days later, and they beat us 1-0. So look, and also it's a cup final. You know what? Look, I remember Chelsea played City in that cup final a few years ago, and they took it to penalties. Why can't we take it to penalties?
Exactly. No, but the thing is,
I'm not sitting here saying we're going to go win 3-0, but why can't we go and take it to penalties?
I hear you. I think if City have a Champions League fixture that week, then I feel like you have a very high chance of.
No, so on the Wednesday night before the cup final, we have Southampton at home. They have Villa away.
No, I can't lie. You man are losing still, bruv.
So hopefully, look, if people want to write us off. But look, if you want to write off Jose Mourinho in the cup final, fair enough. But we all know what happens, and hopefully he does it one more time.
Do you think he'll come out and attack like he will, or do you think he will just sit back? Because I think if he sit back, that match is
for this game, I will let him play it however he wants. He knows how to win cup finals,
which is fair. But I'm asking you, innit? What do you think?
I would have a game plan. And if you go out and attack against City, you get picked off.
100%.
So I would have a game plan. I would have a similar game plan that worked for us in November when we beat them. And if we can have a fully fit squad, then look, why not? I'm just trying to take it one game at a time. I don't even want to think about it. I'm going to be shitting myself for the next 3 weeks. So if we can just beat Newcastle, that would be a great help. Just don't lose to Newcastle.
What happens if you lot make top? What happens if you lot get into the top 4 then, or if you lot even maintain it?
This will be music. This will be music to Babs' ears. Babs, you'll love what I'm about to say. If Jose Mourinho gets us into the top 4 and wins this cup final, he will be in charge next year.
Bruv, that's what I love to see, mate. Come on.
3rd season Mourinho's coming. We love to see it.
Obviously, if he wins the cup final and we finish 5th, he won't be there because we'll still be in the Europa League.
He'll be there, bro. Because that will make him the most successful manager in the last 10 years.
They have come out and said that he won't be in charge if we don't finish in the top 4 this year. Sorry. So, which is a difficult. No, cup final is irrelevant. It's top 4 because like you said, Neil, top 4 is the finances.
No, but you know what? Yeah, I'm not even gonna I think that's a bit ignorant of Spurs, or even if you haven't won a trophy for 10 years, yeah.
No, it's not about that. 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 I know what is needed. It's about finances, and it's about having.
Oh, fuck it up.
I hear, listen, football fans aren't accountants, blood. Listen,
exactly, bro. We're not accountants.
Bruv, you see, listen to me, blood. All I'm saying is, when it comes to this, yeah, you should take that trophy, yeah. Go and celebrate. Go on a night out if you're allowed to. And I don't think COVID restrictions will allow you, so don't do that, actually. But go and have the time of your life, yeah. You just want a bloody trophy, mate, yeah. And it's like this
is not just
who actually. But listen, Slav, who actually goes, like, obviously because of Corona, but who actually goes on a night out saying, yes, we got top 4, lads? No one does that,
That's
brother.
not what I won't celebrate getting top 4.
I'll celebrate it, man. It's different to you guys. I'll celebrate that all day. Europe,
bro. Do you know what, right? Do you know what, Neil and Slav, the reason why I can say that, right, is because I saw my team finish champions in 21 years in a row, and every year we were told finances are great. Where did it get us?
Exactly, Slav, bro. This is all I'm saying.
We're new to this. We're not in that position yet.
No, I understand you, Neil, but then again, bro, a trophy. How can you say no to a trophy?
Because that trophy, it's a Carabao Cup, great.
Look at you, man.
The thing is, though, we've got the option of getting both. You all say mutually exclusive. We've got the option of getting both at the moment.
Go on and get both.
Where do we, Neil?
Bruv, listen, I do not want to see Leicester win an FA Cup. But listen, that aside, yeah.
Oh, you should have beat us then, bruv. You should have beat us and then you'll go through to semis, innit?
Lewis, bruv, I'm relying on Chelsea to win this thing. I can't even lie to you, bruv. Like, I've got big expectations for Tuchel, bruv. No, listen, I can't
worry,
see you
we're here.
treble, bruv.
Look, like I said, look, we'll worry about Mourinho's job in the summer and at the end of the season when we see what, you know, how it all unfolds and what happens. But right now, we're previewing Sunday's game, and I want 3 points. I don't want to lose to Steve Bruce and fucking Callum Wilson.
Fuck that.
I think we'll be all right. I think it's one game where I can sit here and be like, yeah, hopefully we can get 3 points. But you never know with Tottenham as well. A bit like Arsenal. You never know. Yeah.
Jose does hate a trip to St James's Park. Although, to be honest, he got his first win with you guys.
Yeah, well, look, we already lost 1-1. We beat them there last year, 4-1. We beat them there the year before that. We'll be all right. I think we'll be all right. If there were fans there, you know, in their relegation battle, like Newcastle have a great fan base.
They do. Like, you can't have two teams parking the bus, man. That would just be dead.
We don't park the bus.
You kind of do. I can't lie. Man.
Oh, is that why only Bayern Munich and Man City have scored 100+ goals this season with us?
You know what? Yeah, you know what?
And
if
how
you
many
actually
League?
Take that 6-1 and the 5-1 or whatever it was against Southampton, yeah. How many goals have you man actually scored, bro? Like, I'm telling you,
over 100 now.
What, including the Europa League?
Yeah, all competitions.
And they had the qualifiers for the Europa League, by the way.
Exactly, so don't include that.
Astro Gugu and them, man.
Shameless FC. Did you not read the memo when you came on? It's Shameless FC.
Oh, and the 7-0 against what was that team, man? The one in the FA Cup, bro. I forgot what they were called, like
Marine.
Exactly,
Right.
We don't park the bus. We went to Everton, and although we might have lost, we scored 4 goals. Like we score goals. We got the best. If we park the bus,
you should score goals. Look at the players.
Yeah, exactly. Why is our striker top of the goal scoring chart?
And human son, bro. Don't, exactly, bro. No, I can't rate
last week at Villa Park.
The fact that you lot were fighting mid-table under Mourinho just goes to show how much of a fraud he is. You got Kane and Son, right? And you man are fighting.
It's not as much as it is his fault. What are you supposed to do when you've got Eric Dyer at the back and Ben Davies?
Yeah, but he plays Eric Dyer at centre back, though. I can't even lie to you.
Yeah. We need some centre backs, man, and we needed centre backs from before he was even here.
Well, you got Jaffa Cakes.
Tangy Jaffa Cakes, bro.
Bro, he's
and you got Joe Rodon.
He's a good player. Who? I like both of them. They're good players.
Rodon will be a good player, but he's not under the right manager to develop, in my opinion.
I disagree. I think defenders are the right manager to develop under Mourinho. I think strikers aren't. Although I have a question for you guys. You guys can debate this amongst yourselves. You know how like a lot of like the fringe players, Mourinho coaches, comes out and says, you know, negative things about Mourinho, but then a lot of the legends like Zlatan, Eto'o, players like that come out and say how they, you know, how when they were playing on it, they die for him. It sort of says a lot that the players that win all the trophies and are football legends and football heroes.
No, but
tell you how much they love Jersey. It is.
Zlatan
came out yesterday and said, "I'll die for Mourinho."
No,
Fans want
obviously, no. I'm not. No, obviously, what you're saying is true. But I'm saying, bro, McTominay's coming out and like he said in an interview about how much Mourinho helps him and how about he calls McTominay's dead, blood. You get me? He's a fringe player though. So
Who fucking cares about McTominay?
bro, listen to me. A lot of United fans will be very, 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 very insecure about what you just said right now. Exactly.
I don't give a fuck about McTominay.
Knee slides and kiss that bad.
I'm not saying he's a bad player. I just don't care.
No,
about him.
he is a shit player, man. I'll come out and say it, bro. You get me? He's absolutely disgraceful on the pitch.
Mayonnaise chicken burger.
Oh, that's.
I mean, he shouldn't be getting anywhere near. Fred for 52 mil should be doing bits, but he's not. And then you got
What?
52 mil. for Fred.
You know what it is? That is what you call Oli tax, in it, bro. Like, let's be.
That was before Oli, bro. That was Mourinho.
No, but obviously, now you know what? It's Man United tax. Man United tax.
Could be worse, bro. Could be 72 mil.
Fred, that we pay for party. You know that.
And that's why I think this club is run like a shithole, bro. Because it's like you spent 50 mil for Dan James, yeah, when you could have got Ben Rama or an Eze, bro, from the Championship, yeah. You spent 50 mil on Wan-Bissaka, yeah. And on my life, there's so many other right backs that we could have got. We could have.
Who's your head of recruitment? Because he needs sacking
bro,
immediately.
listen to me, bro. Ed Woodward and all these man don't know nothing, bro. I'm telling you now. And
It don't sound like a Glazier thing, then. It sounds like your recruitment sucks.
Our recruitment shit, bro. Because it's like, who goes out, yeah? And I say this a lot of times, yeah. Who goes out and thinks, yes, guys, let's buy Harry Maguire for 80 million because he will win us a Premier League in the back line? No, bro. These man done a robbery on us, fam. And you, man, for Chilwell, bro. So it's like, and drink water. These Leicester just finesse everyone, bro. They're the finesse.
I was going to say, most, like 90% of the, well, maybe a bit less. A lot of Premier League clubs, Arsenal, Tottenham, Chelsea, United, they have some terrible, and some good, but some terrible recruitment.
No, but I think United have had the worst. To spend, I think, 50 mil for Fred, 50 mil for Wan-Bissaka, 80 mil for Maguire. That's almost 200 mil on them three players.
So it's like 30 on Lindelof as well.
No, but to be honest, yeah, like Lindelof's all right. He's been all right. He's our best centre back after Bailly, bro. Like.
All right, cool. One thing we wanted to look at before we went to the top 7 predictions was
the beautiful game put in the comments. Levy wants 175 mil for Kane. You don't mess with Don Levy.
Bro, listen to me. Kane needs to put in a transfer request, bro.
He ain't going. He's staying every week. I can't be asked. Move on.
You know what? I think Human Son will leave. Human Son will leave this season.
They're both signing contracts. The people not read shit.
No, bro, I had this spying rumor coming out recently, though. So
yeah,
you
from
never
the Daily fucking Nail.
Sound good, right. Listen, Slav, right. So you say they're staying, right? Fair enough.
Fabs. I'm not doing.
No, hang on. Let's be hypothetical. Right? Seung-min Son's at Tottenham, right? You know, just doing his thing, winning no trophies. You know, failing basically. Right? Man City come in, they drop. Hey, £80 million. Spurs accept. You think he's saying no to that? You think I'm staying?
All right, fine. You know what? Son, I mean, I don't think I think Son would go.
Bro,
abroad,
if offers come in, they're out. Bye.
No, but Slav, you have to understand, Son is older than Kane. No, but if any,
you think Kane wants to stay?
Kane's
got no options.
No,
Kane has to stay.
Bro,
Kane's been held to a gunpoint right now, bro.
Yeah, he is.
You know
what? That's not my
Kane's
problem.
on that death row.
I'm not like you said that.
Exactly, bro. They got him on house arrest. They ain't leaving there because it's by force, bruv.
I see Son.
I'll take it. Babs, I'll take it. Better than letting him go.
Yeah, bro. But I see Son leaving before Kane because Kane.
Look, Son might go. Son might go. I don't think he will, but he might. We'll see. But Kane is going nowhere, I can assure you.
You get me, bro.
I would be mad if after all of this he does go in the summer.
At least he'll get top 4 trophy.
Clip them up. Get the clips up, bro. Remember when Bale was winning trophies at Spurs?
Yeah.
At the start of the season.
That he still might do as well. One of the things we wanted to look for is what was it? The Athletics fan surveys. They did a couple fan surveys to gauge how happy or how disappointed fans are throughout the season. We're going to get a few of them up here right now. First one is the likelihood of believing the team has a chance of winning a trophy by the end of next season. Jeez. And the one thing, Tottenham, even with or without Jose, the confidence levels are still down there. And Arsenal, to be honest, you lot aren't really high up. United, Arsenal, and Spurs.
Listen,
the belief ain't there from you, man.
Yeah, but look at the score. United got 80, Arsenal got 69.
Nah, I hear that. Oh shit.
That's still 1/5.
No, but listen. Let me just say, the fact that United fans are less confident than Leicester fans about winning a trophy shows you where the standards of the club are, bro. Because, bruv, this is Leicester. And you, man, are telling me you're less confident than these, man, you know? So it's like, bruv, at the end of the day, yeah, like, no offense, Neil, innit? You get me, bruv.
Yeah, no, I get you. The expectations are well different.
Bro, how is it, yeah? Your fans have gone in like, fuck it, we'll get a trophy next season. And Man United like, I don't know, innit? But at least we got Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, bruv. It's one of them ones there, bro.
I'm surprised with that high, to be honest. I am surprised personally. Trophies, if you say top 4 and something, sure. Then we could talk about trophies. I mean, that's a lot. Like, Brendan Rodgers has put like, yeah, we won a trophy. However, I'm seeing 80%. I'm like, oh, that's just not the where I'm thinking about my squad at the moment. I'm not thinking about trophies, if that makes sense.
I hear what you're saying, but you see with Leicester, for me, it's like you could potentially get a trophy this season, and I think if you get 3-4 players in next season, bro, you on a level, you man are looking decent next year. I can't lie. You've got a perfect midfield, in my opinion, with Tielemans, Ndidi, and Maddison, and imagine adding depth to that, bro. Like, you lot could be a big threat next year, fam.
We have. I think we've got Dewsbury Hall coming back, who again will be really good. I mean, he's smashing it in the Championship at the moment.
Who the fuck is that?
Dewsbury Hall. He's coming in as a backup.
Sounds like someone you get a football manager, bro. Go on.
Who's Dewsbury Hall?
Who's he playing for?
To be fair, man, who have Arsenal got in the midfield that you could compare to Leicester's midfield?
Bro, we got the Egyptian Pirlo.
Oh, yeah, I'm quaking in my boots. Quaking in my boots.
Whoa. Who's this Dewsbury Hall play for?
At the moment, he plays for us, but he's on loan at Luton at the moment.
Oh, so he's not top of he's not top of the Championship with 20 man of the matches this season.
Oh, here he is.
Bro, we weren't talking about you.
Man, like Oliver Skip.
Who the fuck is Dewsbury?
But yeah, we can add to the squad depth next season, and that's what we're going to do, hopefully, all things considered. But the actual starting squad doesn't need that much more improving. I mean, the likes of it's just about bolstering that squad and expanding on it.
100%.
And not saying
this was the next one. How much do fans believe their club is well run? Look at Manchester United with 52% down at the bottom. That's ridiculous.
No,
I'm surprised,
ridiculous.
to be honest, with all the stuff with Enoch and Daniel Levy, that they're actually so high up there with 76%.
But
Chelsea,
Crystal Palace is higher?
80.
Crystal Palace is higher than Tottenham, though. I've heard terrible things about Crystal Palace.
Yeah, bro, man, like Roy Hodgson and all of that.
Yeah, but it's standards, isn't it? What's Palace's standards? Like, they're in the Premier League. That's it.
Yeah, but that's not the question. I believe it's well run.
I don't know what I thought we would be a little bit higher because we are run very well. We're a tight ship. We've got a brand new stadium with no debt. We are run well. We just spend badly.
Where's the parade? Where's the parade?
CBA. Fuck.
Well, do you know what? I love it when Sam goes, yeah, you know, we got all the financials here, bro. I don't give a damn about finances because I ain't getting that money, innit? Right? I care about what I get as a fan. And that's celebrations, trophies, good days out. And a good day out is not when I get a notification on my phone saying the club is
To be fair to Levy, he spent in the summer. He gave Jose 7 new players. He's managed to buy us a brand new stadium without debt. Like he gets a lot of unfair criticism, in my opinion.
Yeah, but
it's not a little bit higher. I'm not thinking we should be, top of that leaderboard, but I think we should be a little bit higher. But that's based on Tottenham fans' opinions, which is why I'm a bit surprised. But anyway. Oh, I can see.
Yeah, other than that, the only surprise, Leicester City is top of this one again. They're always so you lot are just satisfied. You got nothing to complain about.
Exactly.
The way we spent 80 million. Then for that we bought in a load of players. We spent 100 mil to make up for that. Tielemans was one of them. Dennis Pratt was another one. Jose Perez not really worked out as much as we hoped, but. And then who else did we buy? That money, but again, we spent 100 mil. James Justin was 6 mil. So then just that money, we just spent that that money goes out of the squad and goes directly back into the team and bolsters the squad in general.
On a different note, I'm very surprised Babs hasn't mentioned this. Very surprised. Timo Werner, goal machine.
Oh, I did mention it. Finding Timo, still looking for him.
Why are we talking about him?
Listen.
We are talking about club games.
Did I bring it
What
up?
a finish against North Macedonia, that is.
Did I bring it up?
Well, why are we bringing international games?
You know why we're bringing up Timo Werner? Because I don't know about you yet, but remember when he banged 34 goals last season?
34.
No, like last season in it again for Leipzig in it, yeah. And then after the Chelsea fans found out about the stats, they were like, "Yeah, he's gonna get top with Golden Boot, top 3, bro." And what happened?
I'll tell you what about Timo Werner, right? I watched him play. When did I watch him play? I watched him play for Germany in the I think it was the Confederation Cup, and I was going, "Yo, this guy misses chances." And even at the World Cup, this guy, I was skeptical. I can't lie. I would have taken him to Arsenal because I thought he had a good season, but I don't know, man. He missed a lot of chances though. But I feel bad.
Yeah, he's a high.
I swear he's got like 5 league goals or something, and he's just centre forward.
Yeah, he's more left forward if we're being totally
stop waffling, bro. He was just central striker. He's your guy. He's your 20-30 goals a season. He's moving like Didier Drogba.
He's still got more goal involvement than any other striker and any other player in our squad right now. It's just he doesn't finish. Literally, he needs to finish. But like I was used to it. I said I'd give him till next season. I said that months ago, and I said with that in mind. Yeah, this is literally a trust the process thing. And
so
it's, are you really trying to do this to me, you waste, man? He's really trying to make me see myself in 10 years. I can't be asked, bro. I look like Apollo Crews, bro.
Do you know what? It works. Looking at it,
does not work.
I've got to take all the dubs I can get.
It's like I'm looking into my future.
Is that your? Bro, do you know you look like Drogba? Drogba, I got a
Nah, I don't see that.
Bold Drogba.
Yeah, bold Drogba.
You know I love you dearly.
Yeah. It's all love. First you put me out for the Werner news, and now this. I can't be asked.
I'm sorry, but that is a terrible miss.
No,
also,
it happens. Like we've seen worse.
If that's anyone, if that's Aubameyang, if that's Kane, it's getting chucked from here.
No,
it definitely is. But that's why I'm shameless like that. But I already said months ago that I was going to trust Werner, and I knew more misses like this were going to pop up. It's just his all-round game's good enough, so I don't care too much. It's not a Morata situation. It still isn't.
It's just not. You sure?
Morata couldn't even do half the stuff Werner does on a pitch.
Bruv.
How many goals did Morata score his first year for Chelsea?
Morata actually scored more than goals in all competitions. He still cost us top 4, though. Werner hasn't cost us a game with his misses. We either win the game anyway, or the game's already won when he does the howler. That's the difference.
That's not reliable. You can't look at that. It's
bro,
fine.
Werner
it's going to hurt you. It's going to hurt you.
Werner's link-up play, his movement off the ball, his levels clear of anything Morata did for us.
Lewis,
and his work rate.
Lewis, do you know when you actually come to terms with it? When you're in a knockout stage for the Champions League, you're neck and neck, and Werner has a clear-cut chance and he misses it, bro. And that's
but like Morata's already missed us game. Morata already directly cost us games by this point.
Oh my god, I just see the stat. So, Werner this season, 20 big chances have been created for him. 4 scored, 16 missed.
Yep, the 16 big chances missed this season.
16 missed.
Yeah, but that's not, bro. For me, that would be that would be concerning.
But I knew Werner wasn't prolific before he joined us anyway. Oh, like you said yourself.
You said he's better than Aubameyang.
He is better all round.
Nah, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Aubameyang hasn't had the best season either, though. Like
exactly.
Why do you bring Aubameyang into this?
Aubameyang.
Wait. What? Hang on. You telling me a guy who came from the Bundesliga, the only guy that came from the Bundesliga and is taking his form from Dortmund to the Premier League? I can't mention him after one bad season where he still got 14 goals.
How much he dropped off from last season?
Exactly, but the levels that he set in the first place, I'm comparing him to that. Because Werner came from the Bundesliga, massive rep. He's like pacey like Aubameyang, bare goals, right? But the only player to outscore Lewandowski during his time there in the Bundesliga is Aubameyang. But no respect in it. Say no more.
It's not even no respect. It's comparison, man.
No, but
we're talking about now. This season, Premier League, isn't it?
Werner now, you've got to give Aubameyang even more respect because he came from the Bundesliga, right? In a worse team, by the way, because Chelsea are better than Arsenal in terms of squad depth, right? And Aubameyang hit the form running straight away. He had 10 goals in 10 games in the second half of the season. He won the Golden Boot the next year. Of course, it was dropped, but he still won the Golden Boot, right? So he set level. He last year scored 20 plus goals.
Kane missed 22 big chances. What
this season?
Goals, so it doesn't really matter if you score 20 goals.
I was going to say he's top of the league in terms of. That's more believable.
Yeah, that one.
Vardy one's more believable.
I think the top of the league was Bruno Fernandes actually.
With opportunities missed.
Yeah.
Nah, it's probably Werner. It's probably Werner for big chances missed.
big chances missed.
Yeah, but
It must
it is what it is. As long as he don't cost us any games, I'll ride it out till next season. But next season,
It's
he needs
Bamford
to
actually. Bamford,
Bamford,
so
yeah.
Bamford 17, 16 for Werner and Vardy, and Chris Wood, Calvert-Lewin, Shea Adams, Mane. Don't know what Kane is. There is no 22 for Kane. Kane is 15th with 9 big chances missed.
Oof.
9.
Wait, sorry, 15.
No, but this only says to me that we don't make enough chances either. Because
Yeah,
look
man.
at the
Who's your
players
top
we're having
scorer?
on
Is
there.
it Tammy?
You're having Vardy, you're having
I
Bamford
think it
next
is,
to them.
actually.
They have all these big chances
Bro.
missed, but they have all these goals on the table as well. So that's just saying we don't make
Who's-
enough chances because they're having
Yeah,
double
no,
the
I do.
chances.
Yeah, but who's your top scorer? Is it Werner your top? Not Werner, sorry.
You
In
Tammy
all,
your top
in all
scorer.
I swear
competitions, it's
Giroud.
Tammy.
You will
In all
need me up
Giroud.
front.
competitions, it's Tammy.
Man like Tammy Abraham, you know.
But
He got
there's
too much bad reputation.
Yeah, me, Vardy, and Iheanacho up front for Leicester.
Right, Lewis, you
Me
might want to
and
take that back.
Timo Werner up front for Chelsea.
There
Score
you go, let
goals.
me refresh it. Right, so what would you think? You said you don't make enough big chances.
that's what it sounds like.
I think you made.
Unless you're about
It
to-
says here
unless
you
you're
made
about to
Babs
43
is
big
searching.
chances.
Babs is stat searching. Babs
Go
is
on.
stat searching.
So
Go
yeah,
on, kill
40.
it.
I think you're 6th or 7th, something like that.
Here we go.
43 big chances this
Here
season.
we go.
Well, to be
Created by
fair,
the club.
we also have more goal scorers in the Premier League than any other team this season. Although you can check that as well to make sure if that's true or
Who's
not.
got your most goals? this season?
What was that?
Who's got the most goals for your team in the league?
I think it's Jorginho.
Man, like, you know.
Jorginho
No,
or
but
Tammy.
He's
There's
banging
six.
How many
bare
goals
pens,
are we
though.
talking here?
6.
I think they're all pens, though, I swear, Lewis.
Yeah, you see how much we've had to share the
Oof.
goals rounds.
Yeah, bro.
So there might be those big chances, but they're going round to all players. And Werner's
I'm not
making
saying that's a
half
bad
those
thing,
chances too.
but it will cost you, Lewis.
No,
if you look at the
no.
best teams in the league, right, they have at least 1 or 2 10
You
goal
need a
season
talisman, bro.
players.
I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
I
you need
think
that one guy, man.
that's
like,
what we're
the
looking
team might
for
be
in the
playing
summer.
bad. You go, bro. There'll be certain games where you might not make that many chances. Like Champions League, right? That's what you wanna focus on Champions League now, innit? If you can win that, right? It'll be a massive European game in the semi-final or quarter-final against a good team that will limit your chances. Werner's through on goal, he misses it, and it's over. You're not gonna get that chance again.
Exactly, bro. And then
It
watch the
depends
Chelsea
because
fans
it depends
come
on the Champions League team. Because if it's a much more open game, Werner now has a lot more space to deal with, and that's where he's at his best. Yeah, he still isn't going to be prolific, but at the very least, it's not a low block, which is just completely not suited to.
Don't you think Porto will play a bit defensive against you, man? Though I can't
Exactly,
lie.
man.
They will,
They'll
which
limit
is why I want Kai
chances.
Havertz in the middle. Like I'd rather have Timo.
Like, I
Werner as
wouldn't
a
even
left
play
wing
Werner,
back
like,
if we
on
play
that
I am
him.
so shocked about Chelsea, man. I think you need to give Chelsea a thing there. How can you have Ziyech, Havertz, Mason Mount, and there's other players I'm missing out here as well, and it'd still be the 7th best team in terms of creativity in the Premier League? How is that? even
Because
possible?
we had to assimilate a
Lampard
lot of them into squad. We also had to deal with injuries, the virus, and also a heavy dose of Lampard
don't you?
tax. It's all a little
Yeah, I
bit.
can't- I
Even
blame
United have
Lampard,
created more
bro.
big chances.
No, but
What?
Babs, you know what? I
Even
don't take
Aston
that...
Villa have created more big
No,
chances.
but you know the United one, I don't take that seriously because the 9-0 Southampton, the 6-2 lead. So how many chances from them games? If you take them out, where are we on the table? That's why I take it.
Chelsea are efficient. I would agree on that. They are an efficient team, but you can't continue that. There'll be games where you might drop off. Players might not be up for it because your style of football is very intense, which it looks great, but it's not sustainable over an entire season. There'll be games where your players will be tired, right? And I need to see then a Werner step up because so far he hasn't, man. When he's mattered for Chelsea, he stepped up. When he's mattered,
Not yet this season. We're still waiting to see it.
man. Yeah, as I
But
said,
to be
he's
honest,
got
I
time to
don't
do it.
expect-
Season, though, like, I don't
But
mind
let's
as
be-
long as we make top 4 minimum.
No, I hear a lot of Chelsea fans don't expect Werner to step up anyways, bro. I'm gonna be real with you, bro. Like a lot of them, I was speaking to a couple, they want the guy out, bro. This season, swap deal for Haaland, bro.
Yeah, you man already looking at Haaland, bro. He ain't coming Chelsea.
Haaland or Lukaku. Werner's not
Not
going to go
Lukaku, bro.
the sort of deal, though. I'll be real.
Lukaku.
I'd take Lukaku. I
Nah,
really would
bro,
take
no.
Lukaku.
No way, bro.
I don't watch him play enough. I watched him play at United, and he was stinky. He was stinky.
Yeah, but that
Bro.
the second season was his worst
I don't think
season
that was
at
his
United,
fault.
and he still got 20
It wasn't
plus
his fault,
goals.
no, it
Nah,
wasn't.
bro.
And I
Nah,
rate
I
him,
can't
but
lie.
I don't watch him play enough to say, okay, yeah, he
Nah,
coming
but
Chelsea
you
will
know,
go up.
I don't think it'll make the difference. Like, I think he'll score goals for Chelsea and all of that, but I don't know if you'll win a Champions League with Lukaku up front,
Exactly.
bro. Because,
You
bro,
gotta
put it
think with
this way.
Lukaku. Go on.
Yeah, no, 100%. But because put it this way, that the group stage, yeah, for Inter Milan, bruv, these man got knocked out, bruv, and they had Shakhtar Donetsk and Gladbach, bruv. You should expect Inter to be going through in that one, bruv.
Exactly,
This is land.
100%. If you look at in terms of that, I think. Hang on, I completely forgot what I was gonna say. Oh my god, I've had a stinker. Wait, what was I saying?
Bro, man lost. I can't
Something
lie, I
about
forgot.
Timo
Bro, I lost my
Werner,
thought, man. It just
Chelsea. You
cleared
said
my
Chelsea
mind.
were efficient.
Yeah,
think that was the
Chelsea,
last thing you
Chelsea are
said.
efficient, man. But yeah, as I said, for Werner, I'm looking at you closely now, man. And I've got the agenda ready now because, as I said, I want you to flop because I seen a lot of Chelsea fans that were on to every Arsenal player that's come into the league.
Rob,
You
you're
man
an
have got
Arsenal
agendas
fan. I
against
expect
Aubameyang.
nothing less.
Oh, of course, and this is Shameless FC, so you should not be surprised.
Of course, I can't wait to prove you guys wrong as well, so I can run bants when we have the Champions League.
Let's see if that happens, doesn't it?
What was the next one? Happy if team's manager is in charge this time next year.
Oh, I
Fucking
thought we
hell,
already did
Spurs are literally nearly at the bottom. Those
That's
Newcastle.
crazy.
Before as well. No, I'm not surprised on that one.
Bro.
45%.
I'm
Even
not really
depending on if he gets
Bruh.
you lot top four and wins you the EFL Cup.
I don't know. It might change then. I don't know.
Is it
No,
really a
but
case of the trophy don't matter like that?
You can't
to
really,
you
I
guys?
can't really give
really
my
feel like it
opinion
would.
because I don't want to speak on behalf of millions of Tottenham fans or whatever. Like,
No,
I don't know.
it's just your opinion, isn't it?
What do you want me to say about I've told you.
Are you
What,
surprised by that, or would you want more? Would you
Wait,
expect
no,
more,
no, not
support
at all.
or even less?
Not at all. I'm not surprised by that. We had a terrible run of form. We crashed out of Europe, and yeah, we're not having a great season in the end. It's also about the style of football as well. Really, it's not the greatest style of
watch,
football.
bro. Like you see
Yeah.
Mourinho's style of football.
People are very harsh. It's not as bad as people make it out, but it's not good.
Now the thing with Mourinho's style of football is bearable if you're winning. Like, but if you're not winning, yeah, bro, it's the worst feeling ever in my opinion, bro. And you man aren't even close to the top four, so bro, it's
for
looking
example,
peak for you.
the thing is, it's so obvious. I say this all the time. I say, like even Bav says it. We've got such great attacking players, right? So it's quite obvious that our strengths are in attack, yeah. And when we play defensively, it's like the whole world's like, what are you doing? You've got arguably the best striker in the world, and you've got Son, and you've got all these players, right? And you're playing this defensive football. And we've seen when you let these players attack, we've seen the damage we can do. Like you said, mate, we beat you 6-1. We beat Southampton 5-2. We scored 4. Look, we scored 4 at Everton. We beat City and Arsenal back in the early stages of the season. Like we scored goals. Like we attacked the Villa. We won 2-0. Like when we won, we can play well. We can score goals. It's just half the time we set up to lose. So when you set up that way, what more do you want? What am I supposed to do?
To be honest, like that's not even the part that surprises me the most. The thing that surprised me the most is Manchester United. And 75%
Exactly.
of the fans.
Exactly.
Like,
That's
this
what I was
is
gonna
a
bring
big Ole in and out debate, but there's a lot of support for Ole from the looks of it.
Yeah,
Harris,
Bro, let me just say this.
on.
Let me ask you a question in it, all you man. Just for if any Man United fans are watching, yeah, who love Oli, would you take him at your brother? Would you take him at your club? Like, would you take him at your clubs? That's my question. Would you take him at your club?
Listen,
I'm
man,
good,
I
you
think
know.
he's a top manager, man. I think he's got all the aspects of being a world-class guy. Listen, I'll take him in a heartbeat. Listen, Woodward, if you're watching, put the contract on the table.
Nah, listen.
literally that. He's too Manchester United for us personally.
Lewis,
But
you admit he's a
not
great
the
manager, innit,
perfect
Lewis?
fit. What was that?
You admit he's a great manager.
Yeah, Ole's an amazing manager. Like we can't say anything. We can't even beat Ole in the league. So we have
Exactly,
to
man.
give
Yo,
this
but this
props.
guy, he's got you second in the league, man. Come on, man.
Nah,
That's
listen,
Ole
bro. You
in
see
all
that?
the way.
Listen, let me just say this, innit? You see with this whole thing, yeah. I don't know why. It's like a lot of fans are just happy to be there in second, bruv. Like bro, we're not Spurs, bruv. Like Spurs are the type of team. No offense, bruv, innit? Actually, full offense, innit? You get
That's
me,
a
bruv. It's
decided
Spurs that
shot.
they're no, because bro, these men are generally getting like what second? Like they were getting second, bro. They got second one time in the league. Where are they now, bruv? You get what I'm trying to say, bruv? And the United fans, they think, oh, because we're second, in my opinion, it's a false position. We've been getting lucky a lot of times. I'll be real. Are we going to get second next year? That's my question. And if you ask a lot of people, they'll say no, bro, because Chelsea are upgrading. I think Leicester will upgrade. I think Liverpool will be back.
Everton.
I think Man Man City will be on smoke again. So it's just like, oh yeah, let's be on the second train for 1 year. Nah, bro. I want to see progress every single year, bro. But it's like,
So are you top 4 next year? Is that what you're thinking? Are you
no,
on?
bro, but it's no.
Are
But
there
the
4
thing is,
better teams than the Ollie team next year?
yeah, but do you know what that is for me? The thing for me, even though you're saying there's 4 better teams, it's like, yeah, I don't know if we'll be top 4 personally, but it's like our fans think we're gonna go from second, yeah, and we'll continually be on this upwards trajectory under Ollie, bro. Because I think, yeah, this season has put a lot of false hope into these, man. After when we were in January, that 21-21 thing, bro. Listen, that I was riding that wave. I'm not gonna lie to you, yeah. But for me, at the end of the day, and I always say this: when you win an FA Cup, yeah, and one thing, a lot of people have their criticisms for Arteta, but one thing is, I'll say he's won an FA Cup with Arsenal, yeah, and it kind of builds a mentality when, like, Man United, I think they need to win a trophy to stop this bottling bullshit they do, to elevate themselves as a team, because I think the morale, yeah, and the leadership and all of that other bullshit within the team goes up. I can't lie, yeah, and it's just like, if we don't win a trophy this season, yeah, bro, I'm gonna be upset. It's a failure of a season. Second, it doesn't mean anything. If you're 20 points behind City, is that progress to you? No, bruv, because it's like you literally let them run away with the league, bruv. It's like if you're coming second, like a Liverpool, who are 1 point behind, then I'll be like, yeah, fair enough, that's progress. We're like 15 points behind these, man. So nah, bro, man's not having this guy, bro. I just can't.
Lewis, Lewis, just a quick one for you, bro. What's more important? Just curious, because I've got to shoot soon. I wanna ask you, what's more important to you? If you would, like, hypothetically, of course, would you rather lose tomorrow but beat Real Madrid on is it Tuesday or Wednesday, whenever it is?
That's a Real Madrid.
Or
Real
Porto.
Madrid.
Sorry, Porto. I don't know why I said Real Madrid. Liverpool, Real Madrid. It's because they played Atletico, my brain. Sorry, would you rather lose to West Brom and beat Porto? Of course, you're very likely to win both. Or would you rather beat West Brom and lose to Porto?
Would you rather lose West Brom?
I know you're going to
Which
most
game would you rather
likely
win or lose?
I know you're most likely going to win both, right? And I'm not stupid. I'm just asking you hypothetically.
Let me check that Porto game. It's a home game. Okay, so I don't want to give him the away goal either. Yeah, I'd take the L to Sam Allardyce. Because
Really?
we've got a good run of games.
Lewis, remember, I know, again, there's a long way to go, but it would mean if we won Sunday, we'd go fourth.
Yeah, I get that, but we also have a favourable run of games for the next 5. So we could lose this one, and I'd still be confident we can go and win our next 4. And then something can change there. The only jarring thing is if we lost Dan United beat Brighton, we're probably done looking for second place. That's probably finished.
You man aren't getting second, Lewis, bro.
But for me, I want the Champions League final as a minimum because I know we can make it this year.
Isn't it? If you get Champions League final, you get qualification for Champions League next year.
No.
Nah, you gotta win it.
Oh shit, bro! I swear, I thought if you get in the final, you get qualified, bro.
Nah, you gotta win the whole thing.
The reason when we lost the final, we got in the Champions League because we finished fourth somehow. Because Arsenal lost to Brighton or something.
That was the tightest end to a top 4 race in
we were
history.
3 points off the third place. You know that.
That was fucking brilliant. It wasn't just Brighton as well, though. There was another team, no?
Crystal Palace.
It was Brighton, Wolves, Palace. You lot had the easiest running out of all of us, to be honest. I remember that.
Fucking fraud.
We had like Leicester away, United away, Liverpool away, West Ham. It was all mad.
I can't even remember our running back then. I just know that we pretty much lost every game between February and the end of the season in the league.
It was hilarious. We drew every game and everyone lost around us simultaneously.
Yeah, same.
And we were catching up on everyone.
Who else was it? It was Brighton. There was another team.
Brighton,
game.
Crystal Palace, Wolves.
Yeah, Palace.
Right.
But I remember that Brighton game, Basuma creasing after the game.
But apparently, it wasn't for Arsenal. It was a joke on the bench. I was at the ground.
Oh yeah. It was still, and then Aubameyang on the bench, like, God, it's funny.
Bro, between that,
man, you bottled that.
No, that one.
Are you telling me I'm a bottle job? You little.
There it is.
You know what was? They weren't even the worst.
It's too easy.
Also, Harry,
go on.
You were saying like, oh yeah, you just wait till win a trophy. I mean, yeah, Arsenal did win a trophy, but they didn't actually progress that much further from that in this season.
Right.
Yeah, who cares about trophies?
Let me get it straight, right?
You know, one thing I will say to Neil, I think their squad is way worse than ours. Yeah, when they like, bro, who was in that midfield last season? That whole team was like, bro, that team still
Ceballos
won a
and
trophy.
Xhaka.
Exactly.
And Saka
bro.
as well, wasn't it?
Saka's 18 at the time, by the way.
But he was still
Yeah.
midfield.
Do you know what?
Midfield
Do you know what Arsenal is, right? What Arsenal is?
Didn't even like, bro, that team. I just remember it wasn't. I thought Chelsea would have won that year, but Lampard tax obviously kicked in. It was one of them ones there. But it's like obviously the thing with Arsenal is like obviously that happened. But with me, I see United squad. I'm like, bro, we've got a Paul Pogba, a Fernandes. Like, fam, Luke Shaw's banging on form. Rashford's doing his thing. We got Edison Cavani. Are you telling me these men can't pull a small trophy out the bag at least? But it's like, with that squad, we should at least win a trophy. And that's not happening anytime soon. And that's what concerns me at the end of the day. Bro, the way we went out to Leicester, bro, that was shocking in my opinion, bro. But it is what it is,
What's
bro.
worse,
You get-
right, about Leicester is you saw the draw at half time. So if
Yeah,
your
that's the
players are
thing.
seeing that, they're going, what? We can get to a final here. And like, they still couldn't kill you, man.
And they weren't in the game at all. But
Leicester
exactly, you're
had
right.
so many
Mentality-wise, you're in the game.
Exactly.
But
Leicester had so many
that
injuries, still
mentality
managed to
comes
not
from the
fit.
manager at the end of the day. So it's like we couldn't get over the final line here. So it's like, bro,
Manager
you know
and
when
the
they're done.
players, like,
The player,
United,
does go both
they
ways.
stink of Tottenham to me right now.
yeah,
man.
that's
They-
what I'm saying,
I
bro. I've been saying, bro, but a lot of United fans get insecure when I say, "Oh, we're looking like Spurs right now, bro," because it's like
No, because you
they-
are, because Spurs on the pot,
No,
I'll be honest,
Babs,
a
I
good
don't
team in the
disagree.
league.
I don't disagree,
But
but you know what the difference between us and Spurs is? They were at least playing good football. We play shit football, bro. That's the only difference with us, bro. And it's like, for me,
Sounds
the
like you want to
progression-
be like Spurs.
Sorry?
no. Listen, Slam.
Ah.
You get me?
I said
Bruv.
you want to be like
Oh,
Spurs.
you on strings.
No, but I'll say one thing about Arsenal.
Go
Right?
bad. Go bad.
When Arsenal won the trophy last year, I think if it wasn't for that FA Cup, and let's just say Arsenal had got 6th instead of the FA Cup, right? I think Arsenal fans would be onto Arteta right now even more. But it's because he's got that trophy, and that's what fans care about, man. Fans don't forget that day at Wembley. Obviously, we didn't go
100%.
there, but at home and
This Anthony Taylor
even the Community
attack,
Shield.
man.
And what happens, bro? It adds to mentality. Once it's for Arsenal since we won the
it's
FA
not
Cup
like
in 2014. I think we won four
Five
or five trophies since then. So before that it was I think 10 years without one. So it added its mentality, and I think that's why, for example, a team like Spurs, where they've had all the fundamentals right for so long, sometimes yet for whatever reason they just can't get over the line. Mentally, that club's
100%.
dead. And it's in the
100%.
waters, and that's why people don't take Spurs. So at the start of the year, when Spurs fans were going, league titles possible, I'm going, what are you on about? You're Tottenham. You're going to fall off.
Babs, you know what the most worrying thing is for me? If Spurs win the Carabao Cup, United are the only Big Six team traditional to not win a trophy, bruv. and that's what bothers me a lot, bro. Like when Man United,
Ollie has to win a
yeah,
trophy. Ollie has
That's
to win a
the
trophy.
thing.
I'm sorry.
Like that's what I've been saying. Like that's why the criticism is. But the second in the league bullshit, it's not good enough for me, bro.
When for example, last year in the FA Cup, when Arsenal won it, out of the 4 teams that were in the semi-final, we were the worst by a mile.
Yeah.
And because we just needed to win it. Arteta realised he needed the FA Cup more than the Premier League in terms of where we were going to get in the league. So, nah, man, I think your quality players as well. Like what you remind me of is Arsenal under Wenger in 2016-17. Ozil,
I know.
baller. Sanchez, baller. Close to the league title, but nothing at the end of it. Yeah, got an FA Cup, but that's it. That's why that's why Arsenal fans got a bit tired of Arsene Wenger, obviously. But yeah, man, we'll see where it goes with Europa League, innit?
Well, hopefully we win this shit. You get me, blood. Bro, well, I would love to knock Arsenal out the final, bro. You get what I'm trying to say, Lewis, bro? Like,
Man, we
That-
need to
That
get
know,
there.
final,
you-
that'll be glorious. 2 unlikable fan bases, and one of them will be in tears at the end of it. That would be beautiful scenes. Although, no, I say that United's Arsenal games are so disappointing. Although that's
Nah,
just
of course.
Ole tax in general.
no, 100.
United-
Have you seen Chelsea in big games this year, my guy?
No, but that
What would
I
you-
can't lie.
No.
No, under Lampard,
Yeah,
he
Yeah,
was
Everton.
there.
no, hang on. You said
No,
Arsenal
don't-
United. I'm talking about like Chelsea United.
Yeah, Chelsea
0-0,
United stinks.
0-0,
Chelsea
0-0.
United stinks as well.
Nah, but you know,
I'm
you
not
know
even
what
going
it
to
was.
say shit
But
about that. It's a
you know
stinky
what?
game too.
I don't blame Tuchel on that. That's Oli, bro. He sets up in a way where we don't lose, but we don't win either, bro. That's the only thing. The only thing with City is, for me, form goes out of a derby, innit? So it's like when we beat City, I was like, bro, I was kind of expecting this, but nah, fam. These 0-0s are just jarring, bro. 0-0 2 times as well in this season. One against Lampard as well, bro. And Arsenal.
And you know what? It should have been 1-0 Chelsea as well, but that BS Maguire pen didn't get called.
Come on, bro. You get me, bro. It's one time. Come on.
Yeah,
For me,
same thing
that's why I
happened with
look at the best
Arsenal when they got
managers.
the pen.
If you compare Ollie's record against the big 6 managers, like compare this season, for example, I swear he's only beaten Pep.
Yeah, he's only
which is
beaten
great.
Pep.
But that's it.
But but this adds on to his list of things that fans can brag about. Oh, but he's beaten Pep like 5 times now.
Fair enough.
But
All right, cool.
That's
well,
why he's a great manager, and that's why you should keep him.
No, that's why. Listen, nah. Bro, there's no way I'm having this guy, bro. If I have to watch his football for another season, bro, man will cry, bro. Honestly, the 3-year extension, that's the worst thing.
Fair
All
enough.
right, guys. Well, we're going to end this stream here. It's been yet another amazing week. I didn't even think we'd go on for this long, so I'm glad we're able to have enough to chat about. Big up all the panel. The links to all their socials are down in the description below, so check out their channels, check out their Twitter links, and like and subscribe if you guys haven't done so already. We'll be back tomorrow. Oh, 12:30 kickoff. Can't be arsed. We'll be back around
You know that. I'm sorry, I laugh.
review.
Lewis knows why I'm laughing, but I know you are. I know why you hate the early kickoff.
Hate 12:30s.
I know why you
It
hate
messes up your day.
We don't
Nah,
even
nah, nah.
we don't
No,
even
it
play
doesn't.
well with
Bollocks.
the early kickoffs.
Bollocks.
And that,
If you
bro,
do YouTube, right, it's the perfect scenario to the 12 p.m. kickoffs. You get all your work done, you can chill and watch the football the rest
No,
of the
no,
day.
I rate it in terms of that. But when I'm waking
Lewis
up,
wants to have.
and I feel
I know.
like, yeah,
you know.
like,
you
I'm
know
not
what I'm. You know
appreciating
what I'm getting at here. It means you've got to wake up because you. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
exactly. I've got to wake up early and my pattern is a mess. I can't be bothered for it. And we don't even play well at the end of it. But yeah, at the very least, my day will be done early. We'll be here at like 2:33 for a live review. Hopefully the game isn't as boring as all the other 12:30 kickoffs we've had this season, but it's Sam Allardyce, so I'm not holding too much hope on it. But we'll be back again this time next week for another episode of Shameless FC. Be after the first round of Champions League and Europa League games as well, so there'll be plenty to talk about. It'll be a much more intense week. Big up everyone who's been involved. Harris as well, thank you for jumping on too. Much appreciated. Take care, like and subscribe, and as always, up the Chels.
Coys.